Have you ever felt caught in an emotional storm, buffeted by anxiety, swept away by anger, or drowned in sorrow? It's a universal human experience, this relentless ebb and flow of inner turmoil. We desperately seek peace, a sanctuary from the chaos within, but often find ourselves chasing fleeting moments of calm, only for the tempest to return. What if I told you there exists an ancient, supernatural method, a profound secret teaching from one of history's greatest mystics, capable of instantly resetting your inner landscape? A technique so powerful, it promises not just temporary relief, but a fundamental shift in your reality, bringing forth an enduring state of serene equilibrium. Today, we delve into the extraordinary wisdom of Ibn Arabi, the Grand Master of Sufism, and unlock his revolutionary emotional reset, a path to inner calm that transcends conventional understanding and connects you to a profound divine presence. Born in Murcia, Andalusia, in 1165 CE, Ibn Arabi's life was a testament to spiritual awakening and profound intellectual inquiry. From an early age, he showed signs of extraordinary spiritual insight, later embarking on extensive travels across the Islamic world, from North Africa to Mecca, Baghdad, and Konya. These journeys were not mere geographical movements, but profound spiritual pilgrimages, allowing him to absorb diverse streams of wisdom and encounter countless scholars and mystics. He was known as Sheikh al-Akbar, the greatest master, a title he earned through his prolific writings and unparalleled depth of understanding. His magnum opus, al-Futuhat al-Makkiyah, the Meccan Revelations, is a colossal encyclopedia of Sufi metaphysics, cosmology, and spiritual psychology, influencing generations of thinkers. Ibn Arabi was not just a philosopher, he was a Gnostic, a knower, whose wisdom was forged in direct experiential realization of the divine. His teachings on the unity of existence, or Wadat al-Wujud, proposed a reality where everything is a manifestation of the One, a concept that underpins his approach to emotional mastery and spiritual alignment. His insights were revolutionary, offering a blueprint for navigating the complexities of the human soul and aligning it with the infinite peace of the divine. In our hyper-connected, fast-paced modern world, emotional turbulence seems an inescapable fact of life. We are constantly bombarded with stressors, external pressures, and internal narratives that fuel anxiety, fear, anger, and despair. Many of us resort to coping mechanisms, distraction, suppression, or intellectualization, strategies that, at best, offer temporary reprieve, but rarely address the root cause. We try to force ourselves into calm, to reason away our feelings, or to simply wish them away. But these attempts often feel like pushing against an impossible door, leaving us exhausted and perpetually trapped in a cycle of reactivity. We yearn for a peace that is not dependent on external circumstances, a calm that resonates from our very core. It is precisely this profound, stable inner calm that Ibn Arabi's emotional reset promises. It is a supernatural method because it bypasses the superficial layers of the mind, directly engaging with the subtle energies of the soul and realigning them with the fundamental truth of divine presence.
Ibn Arabi's emotional reset is not a formula for emotional suppression, nor is it a simplistic positive thinking exercise. Instead, it is a sophisticated spiritual technology designed to fundamentally transform your relationship with your emotions and, by extension, with reality itself. It operates on the principle that emotional turmoil is often a symptom of misalignment, a disconnection from your true, tranquil nature and the pervasive divine presence that underpins all existence. This technique guides you through a profound internal recalibration, shifting your consciousness frequency from one of discord to one of harmony. It is a three-phase journey, meticulously crafted to help you detach from the grip of fleeting emotions, reconnect with the stabilizing power of your breath, and invoke the transformative attributes of the divine to purify and elevate your inner state, leading to instant inner calm and spiritual alignment. The first phase of Ibn Arabi's emotional reset centers on the profound Sufi principle of non-resistance and detached witnessing. When a powerful emotion arises, be it fear, anger, or sadness, our immediate, conditioned response is often to fight it, suppress it, or judge it. But as Ibn Arabi implicitly teaches, what you resist persists. This struggle only amplifies the emotion's power over you. Instead, the first step is to simply allow the emotion to be present. This doesn't mean condoning it or wallowing in it. It means observing it, without identification. Imagine yourself as a detached observer, watching clouds pass in the sky. You are not the cloud. You are the vast expanse of the sky. This practice of muraqaba or contemplation is central to Sufism. You acknowledge the emotion. Ah, anger is present. Or, I notice a wave of anxiety. You feel its sensations in your body without labeling them good or bad, without weaving narratives around them. This creates a crucial internal space between you, the conscious witness, and the passing emotional state. By refusing to engage in the internal wrestling match, you cease to feed the emotion's energy. In this state of pure witnessing, you become invisible to evil, in the sense that the emotion can no longer take hold of your core being. It loses its grip, its urgency dissipates, much like a child's tantrum losing steam when it receives no reaction. This phase echoes modern mindfulness practices, validating ancient wisdom through contemporary psychological insights. It's about recognizing that you are not your emotions, you are the awareness that experiences them. This distinction is the bedrock upon which true emotional freedom is built, allowing you to loosen the chains of identification and prepare for deeper spiritual alignment. Once you've cultivated the inner space of non-resistance, the second phase invites you to engage with the sacred power of the breath, a direct conduit, a subtle energetic bridge to the divine presence within you. In Sufi traditions, the breath, or nafas, is intimately connected to the ruh, the divine spirit. It is not merely an involuntary biological function, it is a continuous act of receiving and giving, a reflection of the cosmic rhythm of existence, a life-giving force breathed into us by the divine. To engage in this phase, bring your full, gentle awareness to your breath. Observe its natural rhythm, without trying to control it initially. Then consciously begin to deepen and slow your inhalations and exhalations. Inhale slowly and deeply, feeling the breath fill your abdomen, then your chest. Imagine you're drawing in profound peace and tranquility. Exhale even more slowly, releasing all tension, all emotional residue, all that does not serve your highest self. As you breathe, allow a silent internal utterance to accompany the breath. Perhaps Hu, He, referring to God, on the exhale, or Allah on the inhale, or simply peace or calm. The key is to imbue each breath with conscious intention and reverence. This deliberate, mindful breathing does more than just calm your nervous system, though it does that remarkably well, as evidenced by modern science on vagal tone regulation. More profoundly, it shifts your consciousness frequency. It moves you from the chaotic, scattered vibrations of emotional reactivity to a more coherent, harmonious, and stable state. Each conscious breath becomes an act of devotion, drawing you closer to your inner sanctuary, to the quiet stillness where divine presence resides. It prepares the vessel, making it receptive to the profound alchemy of the third phase, where emotions are not just observed, but actively transmuted and elevated through spiritual alignment.
The third and most transformative phase of Ibn Arabi's emotional reset is the potent invocation of the divine names and attributes, known in Islam as the Asma al-Husna. This is where the true splitting of reality occurs, a profound shift in your internal and external experience. Ibn Arabi teaches that every human emotion, no matter how turbulent, is a veiled manifestation of a divine attribute. Our suffering arises when we experience these attributes in a fragmented or distorted way, disconnected from their divine source. By consciously invoking and contemplating specific divine names, we realign ourselves with the pure, perfect expression of these attributes, thereby transmuting negative emotions into their higher, benevolent forms. Here's how to practice this profound spiritual alignment. 1. Identify the core emotion. After observing your emotion, phase 1, and grounding yourself with breath, phase 2, identify the underlying emotional state. Is it anxiety, anger, sadness, fear? 2. Select a corresponding divine name. Choose a name that embodies the positive balancing attribute. For anxiety, fear, or restlessness, invoke Al-Salam, the peace, the source of peace, or Al-Mumin, the giver of security. As you silently repeat Ya Salam or Ya Mumin, feel yourself being enveloped in profound peace and security. Imagine this peace washing over every cell of your being, dissolving all fear. For anger, irritation, or impatience, invoke Al-Halim, the forbearing, the clement, or Al-Latif, the subtle, the gracious, the gentle. Repeat Ya Halim or Ya Latif, allowing divine gentleness and patience to permeate your being, softening the edges of your wrath. For sadness, grief, or despair, invoke Al-Rahman and Al-Rahim, the most merciful, the most compassionate, or Al-Wadud, the most loving. Repeat Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, or Ya Wadud, feeling the boundless love and mercy of the divine embracing your sorrow, transforming it into acceptance and serene love. 3. Contemplate and feel. As you inwardly recite the name, don't just repeat words. Contemplate the profound meaning of the attribute. Feel its essence resonating within you. Allow your consciousness frequency to attune to this divine quality. This is not merely asking for help, it is actively embodying the attribute, recognizing it as an inherent part of your divine nature. This practice is powerful because it shifts your internal locus of control. Instead of being a victim of your emotions, you become an active participant in their spiritual alchemy. You are not just pushing emotions away, you are elevating them, returning them to their divine source, and in doing so, experiencing an instant inner calm that is rooted in spiritual alignment. This is the supernatural method that truly splits reality, changing your perception and experience of your inner world from one of suffering to one of sovereignty and peace.
Why is this technique so profoundly effective? Ibn Arabi's teachings provide a powerful metaphysical framework. At the heart of his philosophy is wahdat al-wujud, the unity of existence. This concept posits that all of creation, including our own consciousness and emotions, is a manifestation of a single divine reality. Our true essence, therefore, is inherently connected to this ultimate reality, which is pure peace, love, and perfection. Emotional turmoil, from this perspective, is a temporary forgetfulness of this fundamental unity, a departure from our innate spiritual alignment. The emotional reset works by gently guiding us back to this essential truth. By witnessing emotions without identification, we detach from the illusory self that suffers. By consciously breathing, we re-establish a link to the life-giving divine presence. And by invoking the divine names, we consciously attune our inner vibration,
our consciousness frequency, to the pure attributes of the one reality. This alignment creates a coherent state, much like a perfectly tuned instrument, where inner harmony naturally prevails. Modern science, through studies on neuroplasticity, vagal nerve stimulation, and the power of focused attention, is beginning to echo these ancient truths, demonstrating how our internal states can indeed reshape our brain and body, bringing about profound physical and emotional healing. Ibn Arabi's method is a testament to the timeless wisdom that true inner peace is not something to be found externally, but awakened from within, by aligning with the divine presence that is your very essence. Integrating Ibn Arabi's emotional reset into your daily life is not just about isolated practices, it's about cultivating a new way of being. Start by dedicating a few minutes each morning to the complete three-phase practice, setting your intention for the day. But don't limit it to formal meditation. The true power lies in its application during micro-moments throughout your day. When you feel a surge of stress before a meeting, a flicker of irritation in traffic, or a pang of sadness from a conversation, pause. Engage phase 1. Witness the emotion. Engage phase 2. Take a few deep conscious breaths. Engage phase 3. Silently invoke a relevant divine name. Even 30 seconds of this focused practice can prevent a reactive spiral and restore your inner equilibrium. Consistency is key. Like any muscle, your capacity for emotional mastery and spiritual alignment grows with regular use. This isn't a one-time fix, but a lifelong journey of self-mastery and profound reconnection to your truest, most peaceful self. Ibn Arabi's emotional reset is more than a technique. It is a profound spiritual inheritance, a supernatural method to reclaim your inner peace and forge an unshakable connection to the divine. It teaches us that freedom from emotional suffering is not only possible, but is our inherent state when we are in spiritual alignment. By embracing non-resistance, harnessing the power of the breath, and invoking the sacred divine names, you can literally split reality, transforming your internal experience from one of turmoil to one of profound and instant inner calm. This journey is an invitation to explore the boundless potential within your own consciousness, to become a living embodiment of peace and wisdom. Dare to practice this ancient wisdom. Dare to transform your inner world. If you resonate with this path, join our community of seekers by subscribing to this channel and sharing your reflections below. Let us together unlock the impossible doors to true spiritual freedom and profound inner peace. Thank you for watching.